Hello everybody, my name is Dodo Smithman here with episode 2 of our D&D campaign, Mutant Origins Dodo recorded. Last episode we got to see a little bit of a sneak peek of the big bad evil guy, Apocalypse himself. Emrys, do you have any comments about that?
About what?
About, last episode?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You're not a fan of, Mr. Big A himself, huh?
I am definitely not, and if I ever saw him again, I'd probably throw another stone at his face.
Alright, fair enough. Today we are joined by a new member of the campaign, Alexandria Nightshade. We were doing some test rolls. D&D Beyond is still not letting me type in notes. I'm going to try and get that fixed. I've put in 3 separate reports now that it's not letting me type notes. Hopefully they get that fixed soon. They're apparently doing an update tonight. We will find out. So, I need Alexandria and Castillo to roll me a d20 to see who we start off with.
I rolled a nat 1.
Perfect. So
I thought I was getting ready to roll a 5.
it looks like Alexandria is going first, but before we do that, let's take a little look-see doodle at Alexandria. They are at Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. You know, just the mansion that was kind of obliterated last episode, and then not obliterated. They have the following mutations: healing factor, power copying, shape-shifting, magic, strength, electricity, and speed. They are going to
Uh,
be they are going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Also, DM, is this just in on the or on our side of the campaign? Seems Alexandria has a comment.
Okay, sorry about that brief pause. We're gonna jump over to Castile. Alexandria is IRL busy at the current second. Castile. For a reminder of those who weren't here last episode, or for those who don't remember, the powers for Google Castile here are telekinesis, wind manipulation, teleportation, super flight, super strength. Castile, you wake up back inside of your, just your normal dormitory, except there's a obvious lack of, everything being exploded.
Well, that's suspicious. That's kind of weird. Um, I'm just gonna get ready for the day. I'm gonna roll out of bed and get my uniform on.
Okay, you put on your uniform, your cybertronic mutant super uniform. You put it on, you step out the door. It is eerily normal, like shockingly normal compared to your previous day. And you are remembering all of it. You don't know if it was a bad dream, you don't know what's going on, but you know something's not right. So what are you doing?
Would anyone else around me remember what happened?
No, you would be the only one because you were at the epicenter of the.
So the only other people that would believe me are the X-Men.
Yup.
That's great.
The X-Men who got their asses handed to them last episode.
Alright. On that happy note, I'm gonna go about business as usual and report to my commanding officer for orders.
Hold on. Okay, let's try this again. Castile, you were going to talk to your commanding officer for orders, correct?
Yes.
As you walk by, you see the dude who had literally been cut in half by a Quinjet, literally just up and walking around.
I'm just gonna wave or keep walking.
He looks at you and waves back. How you doing? You seem confused.
Bad dream last night, nothing to worry about.
Okay. He looks at you. What do you mean, bad dream?
Just a general
Like
nightmare.
prophetic? Uh,
I'm a mutant, and I'm pretty sure none of my mutations are prophecy, but
if you say so. I'm just a normal human who works with mutants. I don't know what y'all crazy people are capable of. He says as he keeps walking. As you continue walking, you notice that everyone who had been dead seems to walk past you.
I'm just gonna keep my head down and keep walking.
You get to your commanding officer's quarters, and he opens the door before you can even think about knocking. Ah, just the cadet I was looking for. You have a note from the professor.
A note from the professor?
You know exactly who I'm talking about. That so often with the X-Men, he says, spitting on the floor. Bunch of cowards and pacifists, those ones.
What note did he leave for me?
He just hands it to you and says, I don't read personal notes. You read it at your own pace, at your own leisure. I don't mess with personal correspondence.
Understood. Do you have any orders for me?
Yes, why are you acting so weird today?
Just a bad dream last night, sir. Nothing to be concerned about.
Bad dreams, huh? Okay, well, not the strangest thing I've ever seen a cadet go through. Yeah, we've got no orders to go into combat or anything yet, so you're good for the now.
Aye, sir.
Yep, and he shuts the door and goes back to doing paperwork.
I'm gonna go find a shady, secluded spot, and I'm gonna read that lovely little note that worries me.
Why does it worry you?
Well, considering, well, it's a professor. Any correspondence from the professor. If he's sending me a personal correspondence, it can't be great.
I'm putting it in your inventory now. Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
An adding it to your inventory now. Give me a minute. There you go. Equipment. There you go. It's been added to your inventory. You are henceforth when you find a nice shaded location, you go and sit down underneath an oaken tree in the corner of the military garden. And you open this extravagantly guarded note. You are henceforth invited to the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters for a talk with myself regarding some peculiarities you may be experiencing after the previous iteration of today. Yours truly, Charles Xavier.
Um, that. Oh god, I had to go back and talk to my commanding officer.
What are your thoughts on the implications of this letter?
This conversation ain't gonna go great for me.
Why not? What? I mean, all you did was witness all of the X-Men die. Twice.
Twice. I also did notice that, Alexandria, as soon as Dodo, or as soon as our lovely DM ran up the note, the TV in the background said, "Great."
Ah. Okay, so you start heading off towards the amazing commander's office again, and he opens it, and he looks at you and goes, "What was in the note?"
I've been summoned to Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters.
He just looks at the floor and goes, "Why is he always poaching my best cadets?"
Don't worry, sir. I'll definitely be back eventually.
That's what they always say. Go on, get, scram, go. I really do not want to deal with a telepath who is also psychic coming down on my organization. That won't go well for any of us. Just scram. The professor summons you, you go. There are two mutants you don't mess with. Xavier and Magneto.
Permission to take, or permission to borrow transportation for the trip.
Permission granted, he says. Now scram. Now
I'll be back eventually.
he shuts the door and just goes back to doing paperwork, looking thoroughly annoyed now.
So this technically it's a military base for mutants, correct?
Yes,
Which means we would have all the furnishings of a military base.
correct.
All right, great. Do I have the training to pilot military transport?
Considering you're a special operations individual, I would damn well hope so.
Great. I'm gonna take a helicopter.
You know, that's not a bad idea, giving everything.
Taking a helicopter?
Yes.
Why is that a bad idea?
No, I said it's not a bad idea. It's a good idea.
I thought you said it was a bad idea.
No, I said it's not a bad idea. But so you
Alexandria says stealth jet.
so you want to take an F-22 or a Quinjet? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, that's not the worst idea ever. Having things for the mutants who can't fly is going to help a lot. You have super flight though.
Yeah. But still.
I mean, it's less exhausting.
Stealth fighter.
Sure, it's also less exhausting. Oh yeah, I can remove that level of exhausting from you. Because technically it never happened. Alright. Yep, okay, you walk. Everyone's kind of like avoiding you like the plague. Because they don't want to mess with you. Like all the normal humans are just staying way outside of your way. But they're staying way to the side. And you walk up to a Quinjet. Just a simple little Quinjet, similar to what the X-Men had. Except this one is military grade. FYI, military grade means expensive thing built by the cheapest bidder. I wish I was wrong. Ah, Gizmo! Stop it! You're trying to do something over here, dog. Okay, continuing onwards. Sorry about that, guys. That was my dog trying to bite my fingers off. Anyhow, moving forward, you get to the Quinjet, you get in the Quinjet, and you start flying towards the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. Along the way, yeah, they're not even. You're one of the star mutants of the Academy. Do you really think they're going to challenge you? Not to mention, you metaphorically, or the past you, which is also the future you, just fought Apocalypse and damn near won. You did your part anyways. Not your fault the X-Men pansies and moths. So while you are just kinda, traversing your way over the fields, you run across a sentinel who echoes through your radio comms. Land for inspection, mutant. You don't like the sentinels?
No, I don't.
Why, Emrys? They're just some robots who particularly excel at killing yourselves. So, are you gonna land, or...
Well, considering I don't want to fight, I'm going to begin landing protocols.
Okay, you land in the middle of the... of Virginian mines. And the Sentinel, as your cockpit opens up, the Sentinel is towering over you as his laser scanner begins to scan you.
I'm gonna sit there and get scanned.
Okay. Mutant identified. State your business.
Special Forces Operative Castile making my way to the Xavier Mansion for Gifted Youngsters or to have a conversation with Charles Xavier.
Why is a special operations mutant discussing things with a known criminal, mutant.
I was summoned to Xavier's mansion for gifted children. I am not sure why he requires me there. I just know that I go where I go where I'm ordered to. Perhaps he could use, perhaps he has a situation that requires special care.
Permission not granted. Prepare to be expunged.
In that case,
Roll initiative.
Is he standing on the Quinjet?
He is standing directly over it. Well, flying over it.
Possibility to activate Quinjet self-defense or self-defense measures?
And what would those be against a 60-foot robot?
Rockets. It's a military-grade jet, isn't it?
Fair enough. You would have to roll a intelligence.
Great.
And as far as I'm aware, your intelligence is not that good.
7.
Yeah. Well, you get them online, but the Quinjet goes boom.
It goes boom.
You see, when you started firing the rockets at the Sentinel just kind of picked the jet up and crushed it.
I'm gonna teleport out of the way.
As you do that, the Sentinel seems to teleport with you. Mutant evasion protocol denied. Why are you evading arrest?
Because I have a special mission and I have a special forces operative and I order you to stand down and let me continue on with my business.
Request denied. Overridden. Prepare to be expunged. It says as it slams its fist into your head, or tries to.
I'm going to pull a Hercules here. I'm going to grab it and yeet it.
Alright, you're going the Marvel Hercules.
Is a 10.
You grab his fist and you attempt to yeet it, but it's more like a toddler throwing a bouncy ball. And it just kind of shoves it away.
It still goes somewhere.
Just shove his fist away. And now it's immediately flying back up to meet you.
Great. Is that Quinjet still sitting around somewhere?
It went boom. He crushed it with his fist.
Great. What state am I in?
Virginia.
How far away, and how feasible is it for me to teleport to Xavier's mansion for some help here?
It would be about 2 exhaustion levels, unless you roll really well. And it's about 150 miles.
What do I gotta roll for that?
Let me get to it. Hold up. Gotta come way up here. Hold on. I believe it was a. No, go down. I believe it was a performance. I mean, not performance, a dexterity.
13.
You managed to teleport there, but you are definitely now exhausted to level 2. You have 2 levels of exhaustion, my dear friend.
2 levels of exhaustion is a small price to pay.
Is it? Because right now you have. It gives you -4 to D20 tests, and -10 feet to speed, and your speed is halved. So basically, what was that? Uh, you're basically useless. Anything that uses a d20 gets a -4. And anything that requires movement is cut in half and then -10. So you have the ability to move 5 feet a turn right now.
Great. Where exactly did my teleportation drop me off?
Right inside the hangar.
Is there anyone around me?
There's Cyclops, who is running out to see why you just landed in the hangar out of nowhere. Kid.
Castile. Are you mechanic special forces? There's a pissed off sentinel heading this way that does not seem to like me very much.
First you bring Apocalypse here. Now you bring a Sentinel?
Hey, buddy, I did not bring Apocalypse here. Apocalypse came by himself.
Kid.
And if I remember correctly, it was me who was saving your asses from getting whooped by said Apocalypse. So excuse me if I don't feel like dealing with a 60-foot sentinel robot that are technically the same exact fucking day that I about killed myself trying to save you from Apocalypse.
He looks at you. Kid, you either knock your attitude off or I'm gonna give you a nice little bit of my eyes. You understand me?
Look, buddy, it's been a very long day. I woke up this morning to all my friends dead and people getting ripped in half by a fucking psychopath. And guess what? I wake up again the same morning. Everyone's alive. People think I'm crazy. And now I've got a sentinel to deal with. So excuse me if I have a bit of an attitude.
He looks at you. You're going to get along with Wolverine way too well. What have we brought into this place? Okay, the professor's this way. I'll handle the Sentinel, since you're clearly incompetent at doing so.
Eat a bag of dicks, Cyclops.
No, thank you, he says. However, you can go handle the very annoyed professor. Ta-ta for now, he says as he waves and closes the door behind you as he shoves you into the mansion. In the distance, you just hear massive explosions.
That's one problem for today.
We are back. Okay, so you're in the hallway. You see a bunch of other students just walking around in between classes.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
Sorry, I was reading something that got sent. My bad. Plus, I'm just over here kind of dying. Alright, so what was that again?
You are looking around. You're in the hallway. You see a bunch of students going back and forth. Uh, you see a bunch of the same people that died yesterday, not dead today.
I'm just gonna ask someone where I could find Professor Xavier. Hello?
No, sorry, I was responding somewhere else. Yeah, so You walk up to the nearest student and photo picture inbound. Let me pull it up. That is the character for the girl that you found, who just kind of points to the top of the stairwell where a bald man in a wheelchair is staring at you intently. Okay. Are you really asking how a telepathic individual gets down the stairs? To be fair, they never do actually show how he gets down the stairs. That's a valid point, Emrys. That's fine. But yeah, you as you're walking up to the professor, we will jump right over to Alexandria, provided they are available. Alexandria. Jumping over to you now. We are going to jump over to Alexandria. Uh, so you wake up to the explosion outside. It would be exact. It would be exactly 10:15 a.m. You one. You. Fair enough. Okay, roll for a performance check. Yep, to see how long you go back to bed. You fail to go back to sleep, is what I'm hearing. You fail to go back to sleep as you continue to hear explosions. Lots and lots and lots of explosions.
Just get dressed and then go investigate. Figure out what
Okay.
those explosions are.
You after you put the outfit on and you open the door and head out into the hallway, you notice that most of the students are completely ignoring the explosions and are just going about their normal days. And all the explosions appear to be coming from outside as you see just red laser beams shooting random things. Not even sentinels. It's just Cyclops shooting random things with his eyes in frustration.
Do I even know it's obviously Cyclops.
I mean, there's only one dude who shoots lasers out of his eyes.
She's gonna sigh and go outside and go, Cyclops, what the hell? You woke me up.
Cyclops turns, looks at you, and just full face blasts you with a beam of laser.
Oh, obviously, I would try to dodge it. He'd have to attack to hit me.
Yep, I am rolling now. Give me 2 seconds to get over here. Get the
Actually, would
D20
that
out.
put him at disadvantage in my super speed? Because I'm a speedster?
It would put him at a disadvantage. There was an 8 to hit.
No.
Yeah, no. No.
Yeah, she just speeds over to the side a little bit and goes, what the fuck? What are you doing?
He glares at you as he turns his sunglasses back on. Trying to teach you not to annoy me. Stupid children, stupid cadet, stupid apocalypse.
Whoa,
Stupid
hold on,
sentinels.
hold on. Scott, can you come down here, or can you come over here for a second? Talk to me. What's going on?
He storms over to you, utterly in just a mutant fueled rage of hatred. Well, let's see. Yesterday I died 3 times. A cadet from the military saved all of us and also got us all killed and also saved us. This is the second time we are living this day. Sentinel tried to just kill all of us twice now, and I have about had it at my wits' end with all of you children acting like this world is oh so peachy.
Um, None of us think that. I don't know what you're going on about, but if you need a break, go talk to Professor. See if
Oh
might
yes,
give you
go.
the day off.
Oh yes, go talk to Professor Xavier, who's currently talking with the military cadet who started all of these problems. He says as he throws his
Leave me
arms
out of
off.
it.
He says as he throws his arms off and just walks off into the woods to go shoot more things with his eyes.
Christ, you like ran in your guy or something. She just
Yeah, that's fair.
mumbles to herself before she just
Yeah, that's valid.
realizes, like, wait a minute, someone from military's here. She's gonna go speed off to Xavier's office, figure out what the fuck's going on. Because she has no idea about the time shenanigans.
Yeah, all you
And
just
to
got
her,
was
he's
summary of what your character was just told. This is like the second day y'all are living this, and apparently you died at some point.
apparently I didn't even fight Apocalypse because I wasn't here for session 1.
Yeah,
So
you're new here, but no, everyone died. There was literally just Cyclops, Storm, there was Cyclops, Storm, Iceman, Fireboy, and uh, Jean Grey and Kitty Pryde. In short order, they stood no damn chance.
She's gonna speed over to Xavier's office.
Alright, and he's not there. He's on the stairway. You ran right past him.
Well, if she saw him, she would have stopped.
Well, you wouldn't see him. He's kind of hard to notice when you're going at the speed of. Well, actually, I need you to roll a speed check. That's how we'll do this one. Speed check.
Speedster check?
Yep, speedster check.
That's a 26.
Okay, yeah, no, you see him and stop. You see him and you stop as he is talking to, Castile. Oh, your characters are meeting for the first time. This is interesting. Castile, you are talking to Xavier as suddenly this annoyingly fast individual just appears in front of you guys.
I'm gonna lay a hand on my pistol and be like, private conversation. What can I help you with? She's gonna straight up ignore you and just go, Professor Scott's on whatever. Mentioned like all of us dying, you're talking to military, and he's on his tantrum again.
Xavier puts his.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Xavier folds his hands like he always does when he starts to get annoyed or very serious. Scott, why are you like this? Okay, so, update. Plan reversal occurred twice. Scott and like all of us died like 3 different times. This kid here was one of the only reasons any of us are still alive. Uh, some of us remember it, some of us don't. I don't really know the full explanation there. We're trying to figure it out. Wolverine is MIA. Scott is going insane. And I need a beer, he says as he just wheels off.
Xavier having an Oh, drink? That's not a good idea. Hold on.
You know that the last time he drank, he gave up his powers because it became too much for him.
Yeah. She's gonna sort of speed over and step basically like from where he's at and just go, Professor? I don't think it's a good idea to drink.
He looks at you. Either
I'm a
you're going,
teenager.
either you're going to skedaddle, or I'm going to make you skedaddle. Me and Beast have an appointment in the laboratory. I'm getting drunk, and then we're going to figure out what the heck happened, where Apocalypse is, why the Sentinels are suddenly a lot stronger, and how the heck this kid over here remembers every dang detail.
Hold up, Apocalypse? I mean, the ones that the all powerful mutant at end times, like the father of the mutants.
Father of the Mutants, and also the future mutant, time traveling
The,
mutant. That dude,
yeah,
yeah, he
yeah, the one that we've been told in our books that one.
yes, that one. Now, if you excuse me, I have business to attend to. He says as he just
Please
starts
promise.
rolling.
Please. Yeah, he starts rolling. She's after that speech. Just goes, promise me you won't drink.
He shouts back, "No promises," as he slams the door to the laboratory. Alright, Castillo, how are you reacting to all of this? They're muted. So, we will go to Alexandria still. Alexandria, what are you doing? You see the kid in a full military uniform. You can scroll up if you want to see what his uniform is. Uh, you can also scroll up if you want to see the Apocalypse and the Sentinel.
I've seen the Apocalypse. You're using the movie Sentinel
I'm using,
specifically for the
yes, I'm using
picture.
for the picture, yes, but I'm using the Omega, or also known as the Sentinel X version, which is arguably the most powerful version, other than Sentinel Prime, the one that manufactures all the Sentinels.
I'm
Ironically,
back. What did I miss?
uh,
Xavier basically told Alexandria that he's getting drunk, going to the lab with Beast, and slam the laboratory door behind him. And
yep, uh, he pretty much told you, figured out, we're gonna go figure out why you remember anything, and good luck. And then Alexandria showed up, and she got frustrated because Scott's going on a bender of shooting everything. And now Professor X is going to go get drunk.
she's not upset that Scott's shooting everything. She's upset that he woke her up.
Yeah,
She
that's
tried to roll
valid.
up on her, and she's like, "Whoa, hold on.
That's fair.
No. We ain't doing that this morning."
While all this is going on, the alarm starts blaring as Wolverine comes running into the mansion with his clothing pretty much torn to shreds.
So nothing new for Logan.
Nothing new for Logan, but probably not a good sight. When Wolverine's clothing is torn to shreds, usually it's a sign that something is serious.
Logan, Scott's outside blowing stuff up again.
Yeah, I'm aware. He shot me. We are. It doesn't bother me. I'm not doing this for overall professionality. It's just chill. Uh, while we are doing that, yeah, Logan comes in and just drops to the ground. Yeah, I'm aware. He hit me. And then a sentinel hit me. And then another sentinel hit me. And then a third sentinel hit me. And then Scott hit me again. He glares at you. We're all gonna be having a bad day if you don't start moving, he says as swarms of sentinels begin to descend upon the mansion. 16 of them to be exact. It's already blaring. A head. Uh, there's a there's a headset. There are headsets on pretty much all the students. Standard equipment. You would because it's the same kind of headset the military uses. All the mutants are like, yeah, you don't say. Storm chimes in and goes, now, students. He's trying to do the right thing, even if he's a little slow. Yep. Uh, there is a child. There is a child, a newer mutant, about 6 years old, who is being dragged off by a sentinel. All right, roll a speedster check. All right, you don't get any exhaustion levels once again. You snatch the child so fast that the sentinel doesn't even realize that the child isn't there, and he just keeps flying off.
You remember where to go, right?
The basement. The only secure place in this building. The basement.
Well, yeah, she's making sure the child knows.
Yeah, no, that's what the child says.
Yeah.
Yep, and the child just goes running towards the basement, along with most of them. No, pretty much the X-Men just wear their armor with them because they're so frequently in combat. Uh, looking at the map real quick. No, there's not. Yeah, the closest thing to a gun he has is a taser in his wheelchair. Nope. He took it all down and sold it so he could get textbooks. That is canon information. The most you've got is your pistol that you brought with you, of which you have all the ammo again. So, Alright, so you're going to be performing Speedster Rescue, and each child who gets abducted is not abducted. Roll me another Speedster check to see how that goes.
Yeah,
Yep,
until her
that's fair.
other abilities are needed. She just woke up.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Roll me another Speedster check.
Roll you another speedster star.
Yep, it's okay.
26.
Again. Okay. Sweet.
Yep.
Alright, that's working well in your favor.
So I have direct contact with the military, correct?
Yes, while you're doing all this, the, Scott comes flying through the wall and just lands next to the currently comatose Logan. Storm gets blasted out of the sky by the Sentinel. Iceman and Fireboy go flying into the wall. Uh, Kitty Pryde just phases through a Sentinel and rips its heart out, seemingly one of the only ones who has any idea how to fight these things. But she's kind of surrounded by like 6 of them. Uh, Jubilee is basically just throwing small fireworks at them to no effect. What's a firework gonna do to vibranium sentinels? I don't know, but she's trying. A for effort.
Alrighty. So I have direct contact with the military. How much pull do I have with the military?
You are their star pupil who they are never letting go.
Alright, awesome. I'm gonna hop over the comms. This is a special operative task given at the Xavier Mansion on the other Xavier Mansion. Confirm the building that Kurt and are attacked by Sentinel forces. Request back out immediately. Scan or have your weapons.
Sir, we are not authorized to override Sentinel protocol. We can send backup, but
I
that's
can't
a
override Sentinel protocol. I'm asking you to give me some damn code so I can do it myself. What
that
is
we
their
can.
what is their number? Attack meanwhile. The squad route to the Xavier Mansion. There's your fucking override.
Uh, Sir, according to the map, there's no Sentinels in your area.
And you want me to take a fucking picture for you?
Uh, I don't think that'll be necessary, sir. Sending backup your direction. Approximately 2 hours, sir.
Mate, we ain't got 2 fucking hours. Get over here as quick as you possibly can. Use the quick jet if you have to.
We are using the quick jet, sir. 2 hours. You kind of took the only one that was here.
Yeah, and Sentinel forces destroyed it. So looks like we were both fucked. Get over here as soon as possible.
And they hang up on you.
Fucking son of a bastard. Okay, we're gonna run to the window.
Okay.
So question.
Yes.
The military has says that is it possible that the signal got intercepted by all the headsets for the students
Oh,
too?
everyone would be hearing it because it's an open frequency. Same one the Avengers use as well.
So everyone heard me cuss out a member of the military.
They heard the military cuss out the military, yes.
Alexandria, you just hear Alexandria in your ear basically just go, oh, so you're not quite a Captain Dick after all. Do what, Anthony?
This is amazing.
Or
So one of the Sentinels that not Jubilee, that Kitty Pryde is just phasing the engines out of, falls down on top of the mansion as she screams, "Sorry!"
I'm gonna pull out my pistol and I'm gonna start shooting at the nearest enemies. I don't know how much good it's gonna do me, but
Alright, you shoot at the nearest one who is unironically reaching its fist to try and basically capture you. Roll to hit.
give me one quick second. Let me aim for a weapon. I accidentally closed out the new Beyond Oopsies. So there is something I would like to do though, once the rescuing, like once I clear out and rescue everyone that's in the immediate area.
Okay, you hit. You were saying, Lily.
Go ahead and act out his fortune. I'll let you know. I want him
Okay.
to look this.
Uh, as Castile shoots at the Sentinel, the bullet does pierce the Sentinel. However, it's a 60-foot vibranium monstrosity. It pierces it and it just heals. They had at some point either copied Wolverine's powers or Deadpool's powers or Spider-Man's healing powers. Regardless, they could heal.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to do one more thing, and I'm going to teleport myself inside the Sentinel's chest cavity.
Alright, you are now. I need you to roll a performance check.
Oh, this should be interesting. Because he might be in danger right now. 17.
Well, you basically are doing what Kitty Pryde is doing, except here's the problem. You can't phase through items. You teleport into his engine, and now you are stuck inside there, slowly being crushed to death by engines.
I'm going to start ripping shit out the wall.
Alright, you're doing the Wolverine strategy, I see. Okay, roll me a strength check.
If this don't work, I'm teleporting my ass back out of there.
I need a strength check.
I'm doing 14.
It is. That is just enough. You needed a 13. That is like barely enough to take it out. But you do now have a level of exhaustion. Now you have 3 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, that's not good.
Let me read that out for you and the audience here.
That's definitely not a good thing.
-8 to D20 tests. -20 feet to speed. -5 to all checks.
So you're running a custom exhaustion
No,
chart.
that is the exhaustion chart in the new 5.5 edition.
Oh, so they completely overhauled it.
Yeah, you also just gained the where is it? You are unconscious because now your movement is 0 feet.
I'm what?
You're unconscious.
Are they unconscious or just too weak to be able to move?
Uh,
Am I too weak to be able to use my mutant abilities?
you are completely cookunk. Exhaustion level 3 at level 1 is basically you're all but dead.
Yeah.
Because you,
Well,
because your speed is halved, and then it's also it's -20 and then halved, which means you have 0 speed right now. Your hit points are also halved, so you're also now at 2 HP total.
yeah, so 2 HP total.
Yeah, you're at 2 HP because it's halved, and you take damage from being inside the Sentinel.
I'm gonna put my name to the comp and be like, someone help.
Well, you killed the Sentinel, but you kind of are now stuck underneath everything.
I'm gonna have Alexandria do what she was originally going to do, but in
Yep.
a more defensive way. She's going to vibrate at a frequency to phase through there, grab him, start vibrating with him at that same frequency, and phase out. Even if she has to take a level of exhaustion with it.
Okay, roll a speedster.
Speedster check.
Yep, speed check.
34.
Alright, still no exhaustion over here, Miss Alexandria Nightshade, doing, a little bit of everything.
Well, her name's Alexandria, but her code name's Nightshade.
Yeah,
Her mutant name.
out here, Nightshade's just out here, completely speeding around without getting tired at all. Flash. Uh, you phase them out after the Sentinel gets completely torn to shreds by them. Uh, you get them out. They are completely unconscious though. But you're still standing. There's about nine. Yeah, there's nine Sentinels remaining. Kitty Pride is nowhere to be seen. She's somewhere.
I'm
Uh,
going to speed him down into the basement where it's heavily protected.
okay,
Leave him there, and I'm gonna go up. What I'm wanting to do is target as many as I can. Do the same sort of thing as phase through them, but
okay.
instead of trying to whip their core out and phase their core out, I want to overcharge them with electricity as I'm going through it to cause them to basically explode
Ah, the Quicksilver
as I'm
method.
phasing them.
The Quicksilver method.
Yes.
Yeah, that's on par with what mutants do. Roll a speedster check. Needing 18 or higher to not take exhaustion.
25.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 2. I
God,
have a plus 8 to my speedster, and that's half proficiency. That's not even a full proficiency. That's half.
God, dang. Okay, you're
Even if
good.
I had expertise on speedster.
Oh god, that's a plus 16. Okay, so you speed through. You take out the remaining nine, and you see Kitty Pryde just kind of dangling in the air by a dead Sentinel's finger, completely stuck.
I'm gonna try and get her out.
Alright, roll another speedster.
While this is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and take a rest.
You take a level of exhaustion as you rescue Kitty Pryde from the clutches of the dead Sentinel. They are, yeah,
While this is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and take my short rest, if that's okay.
you cannot.
Probably.
Alexandria, you have an exhaustion. Also, a short rest ain't doing nothing for you.
Well, we're gonna be conked out for a while.
Yeah, you have to take 3 days of resting to get back to full health. To even start regenerating health, actually.
Where's exhaustion levels on here?
I already had it. You're at, it's under conditions.
It's under conditions.
You have exhaustion level 1, which is.
I'm having to reorient myself off of D&D Beyond after being on level 1.
Yep. Now you get a -2 to all d20s, a -5 to speed.
Jesus.
Exhausting is no joke anymore.
It was not a joke to begin with.
They made it worse.
They actually made it kind of better, in my opinion.
No, I
Some
agree.
parts.
No, I agree that it's a lot better, but I'm saying, like, overall, exhausting used to be something you could kind of ignore. Now you really can't.
You could deal with one level of exhaustion. Beyond one, you're fucked. This one, you can deal
Yeah.
with more than one,
Eh,
but you're still gonna get fucked the more you try. Basically, it's
uh,
a
it
it's a
actually tells.
trigger you
It,
need to
yeah.
stop.
It actually tells you what the old rule was. Legacy rules, disadvantage on ability checks was level 1. So you had disadvantage on basically everything. Okay. Level 2, it halved your speed. Level 3 was a disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Hit point maximum was halved at level 4. Speed reduced to 0 level 5. Now your speed is reduced to 0 by level 3. And then level 6 you die.
Yeah.
Level 6 then that does you die. So right now, genuinely, oh you got XP, but you're out of commission right now, so yeah, that's a thing. I will handle
I'm
XP
gonna be
right
semi
now.
out of commission unless we're forced into another fight.
No, right now all the X-Men are just kind of standing up like, how many times are we gonna have to fix this mansion? Logan mumbles.
You can just see sort of like still the bags under Alexander's eyes. She just yawns. I really need to get some more sleep. You
You,
alright, kitty?
Kitty is
Um,
out cold. There's like
can someone
barely a
call
pulse.
off Catfield's reinforcements? Of course she is.
As you go to make that call, they are arriving. There's an entire SHIELD agency that arrived on the scene now. SHIELD has entered the picture. What in God? What in the Asgardians is going on over here? Director Fury mumbles as he walks straight through the rubble, no care in the world.
Oh, great, more feds.
He
She's going to sort of not even speed. She doesn't want to push herself too much just in case, but she's gonna semi walk over to where some of the other people are and just hang Kitty off to someone that could
you,
help her.
Logan just kind of picks up Kitty and goes, alright, to the med bay. And just starts walking everyone to the med bay. And once he's done with that, he turns around and looks at good old Director Fury and goes, why is S.H.I.E.L.D. here? Director Fury goes, beats me. One of y'all called for backup. Where are your backup? What is going on?
That would still have enough cognitive function to be like, hey, that was me.
No, you have no movement, meaning you can't even talk right now.
You're passed out.
Not passed out. He is conscious. He just can't move. He can't talk. He can't.
Oh.
He can't make any saving throws. He can't make any. Right now, he's like, he's awake. He's seen everything, but he may as well not be.
Yeah.
Exhausted.
She's just
No
gonna
joke.
look to Fury and go, we were attacked by Sentinels.
Sentinels. I thought we shut down the Sentinel program about 6 months ago. Why the hell are there still Sentinels?
Scott is still around.
Scott look. Scott looks up from the med pod. Yeah, I'm here. I think Director Fury meant to say that they claimed to have shut the Sentinel program down. Newsflash, Director Fury. You might need to get some better intelligence. We've been fighting Sentinels since they were created and haven't stopped since. And they only seem to be getting more and more flipping persistent. Now, if you don't mind, I would really like an explanation as to why that kid who now brought Shield into this mess also brought Apocalypse here earlier today, the first iteration of today.
Thank you, Scott. So yeah, there you have it. They somehow attacked Captain Military Dick over there. Don't want to call him Captain America. That'd be an assault to Cap right there. With a little bit of energy, Cap. With like just a little bit of energy that Cap still has left, he's just gonna barely raise his middle finger and.
All right, roll me a con save. Roll me a con save there to steal.
Remember, you get a negative. Oh no.
With a -10.
So you get a -6.
Well, you're at 1 HP now.
Worth it. Worth it. He's just trying not to cough out. He's like, Worth it.
Okay, good. Gotta go to Castillo now and add XP. You leveled up there, Alexandria.
Cool. I'll deal with the level here in a little bit.
And so did you, Castillo. Alright, alright, alright.
So we're both level 2?
Yes.
Nice. Would adding any D&D spells, they wouldn't really matter in this campaign, would they?
Not unless you have the magic mutation. Looking at you, Alexandria, apparently. Or, Leiluna.
What did I do?
You have the magic mutation, and Leiluna has the magic mutation. Yeah, Leiluna is a necromancer. They have the ability to revive the dead, they have a healing factor, and they have magic.
Oh, dude, I can't fucking... Hold on. I'm gonna need to do this on my phone, because I tried doing level 2, and I could fucking... I have enough XP to almost go up to level 3. Holy shit.
Yeah, you killed, like, 5 sentinels.
I wasn't exhausted when I destroyed all sentinels. I think what exhausted me was caring for pride.
Yup. There's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Hold on. I'll have to just go on my mobile to deal
That's
with the
okay.
level.
That's okay.
So I get to choose a fighting style, and I chose the fighting style feat. Should it be archery, defense, great weapon fighting, or two weapon fighting?
I would say for you, since you're a soldier, archery.
Yeah. 20 minus speed.
What was that, just you?
You said archery?
Yeah, probably. That's what I would take, because that'll also reach out to, pistols. Which I believe you already have a proficiency in. Because it's a martial weapon, I believe. Yeah, you have mastery with it.
I get cunning action? Okay, so I guess I get cunning action.
I'm guessing you double down on range. On Ranger. Just you.
Yeah, I didn't see a point in multi-classing.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I will multi-class until I'm absolutely needed to.
You really shouldn't have to, I don't think.
I mean, as a rogue, it makes sense.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I can multi-class into like a
I mean,
bard or a
your
paladin
sister
or
is
something,
literally, your sister is
only she
literally
works
rogue.
best as a rogue.
Rogue is literally your sister as well, so.
Rogue is what?
Rogue, your sister.
Yeah.
Older sister. Yeah. Weird little time travel shenanigans have occurred in this, fun little campaign here. Yeah, so Shield is now doing a thorough investigation of the mansion. As Xavier comes over and starts having a private conversation with Director Fury, and Director Fury is just looking more and more pissed as she gets more information.
Despite how much Alexandria wants to know what the fuck's going on, her first priority instinct is to go around and make sure everyone's okay.
Alright,
Even
that's
doing
fair.
the speedster thing to make sure everyone gets taken care of.
Alright, roll a speedster.
Yep, it's gonna be.
You need a 15 or higher not to
minus
get.
2, right? So 25 minus 2 would be 23.
Yep. Nice. You did not get any more exhausted.
What?
You are not exhausted any further. You needed.
Okay.
You needed a 20 or higher.
Would my healing factor help heal exhaustion?
It does not heal exhaustion, but eating would. But there's like not much. You can't really make a meal right now. The mansion is kinda kaput. However, all of you can take one long rest. I will do it on my end, and then you just refresh. So give me a second.
I don't think a long rest is really needed on my end because I didn't even get damaged, but
Well, it'll recover your exhaustion.
yeah.
You're no longer at 1 HP, Emrys. Just heal over there. Long rest.
Yeah, I don't think hold on, where on the computers is it? Oh, there's conditions right here. I could literally. Is it gonna let me? No.
Nope, I'm the only one who can manage conditions.
Oh, it's gone now.
Yeah, you no longer have it, and hey, Emrys, you're down to 2. You can somewhat toddle around now.
Oh, great! Now I'm gonna get interviewed by Nick Fury. Great.
Yeah,
You're welcome to use your mysterious new friend here.
a few hours later, you stand up, and that causes Nick Fury to just start walking straight to you.
Shit.
He looks at you and goes, "Explanation now, soldier."
Sir, I was summoned by Professor Charles Xavier to meet him at this mansion. My name is Castile. I'm a special forces operative at the Mutant Origin School, our military academy for troubled youth. On the way to the academy, I was intercepted by a sentinel. Upon explaining my mission, the sentinel attacked. When I teleported myself across the way to the academy, the sentinel attacked. The sentinel started attacking the academy. More started showing up, so I called for backup.
Yes, and did you ever stop to think, sir, kid, why there were sentinels when the government claims, although that is clearly a lie, that they were shut down?
It did strike me as odd that the Sentinels were roaming, but I've always heard stories of the Sentinels, so I didn't question too much. I just tried to explain myself and be on my way. As is probably explained to you, yesterday or today is only the second iteration of today. Apocalypse attacked yesterday. I was also questioned by the Sentinels when fleeing from Apocalypse. When I explained to the Sentinels that who I was fleeing from, they let me go. I figured they might have the same sense for today. I even tried to pull rank and say that my mission was of the utmost importance, but they still decided to attack me. They destroyed one of the military's Quinjets.
We can't keep Quinjets in stock, can we? He shakes his head. Okay, so, kid, you are going to get on this jet with me, and we're going to go take a nice little trip down to Congress. We're going to go straighten this out. Because to me, it seems like either we've got Hydra running the Sentinel program, or we're being betrayed by the US government. Because the Avengers have all been captured by these a-holes as well, including Thor. And Thor's not a mutant. You can make an argument that Captain America and Spider-Man are. You can't make an argument that Iron Man and Thor are mutants. Yet they've been taken by the Sentinels.
Sir, I will say, while it's unfortunate the Avengers have been captured on the first iteration of the day, or in the fight for Apocalypse, all the Avengers, except for what I know, Spider-Man was the only one that survived the attack.
So you're telling me that in this iteration of today, as Professor Xavier has also explained, my superhero team got obliterated by your guys' own problem. Tell me again why we don't wipe.
Sir, the Apocalypse is a threat to the entire world.
Explain to me, mutant, why we don't eradicate all of you and thus eradicate Apocalypse in the process.
Because I think that the unwise Alexandria interrupts and walks in. Sorry to take your thunder there for a second. I'm of a mind with Alexandria here. Getting rid of us is not going to solve the Apocalypse problem. Apocalypse is much like Thanos. He was a problem. Your heroes defeated him. If they had not been there, Thanos would have been a problem for us too. He would have destroyed the entire world.
I don't like when kids speak sense.
Funny how these things come around, isn't it, sir?
He looks at you. Can this day get any more complicated? Very well. But any of you keep stepping out of line, if my Avengers get killed, there's gonna be hell to pay. Now get on the damn jet. We're going to Congress.
Fury, with all due respect, you're seriously gonna try and blame all of mutant kind?
No, not all of mutant
For a
kind.
situation that has nothing to do with us.
Not all of mutant kind. Sinister.
You also made the point of trying to eradicate us. Isn't that what causes factions such as Magneto's to pop up?
As a last resort.
And you don't
Lose the battle, win the war.
The more regular people are gonna, start dwindling. You really think we're not gonna fight back? Why even bring that up as a last resort?
Lose the battle, win the war. Survival song over the sacrifice of the many.
And as you so clearly stated, sir, your superheroes and us mutants are separate entities. As such, I am under the command of Professor Charles Xavier, so unfortunately you have no jurisdiction here to tell me what to do. I will very well get on that jet when Professor Xavier dismisses me.
Sir, you're a member of the U.S. Armed Forces. I am your Director Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D. I have assumed command of your academy and must assume command over you. You will do as I say, or I will court-martial you.
I was dismissed from the academy to come here to serve under Professor Charles Xavier. As such, I am no longer under your jurisdiction. I am under the jurisdiction of Professor Xavier. You may try to court-martial me, but I doubt your argument would stand up in court when I was given orders by my superior officer to be under the care of Charles Xavier.
Specifically, he said for you to come.
Sir, with all due respect, I will be dismissed when Professor Xavier dismisses me.
I read those records. I listened to the tapes. You're out of line, soldier. He specifically sent you here because you were requested because he didn't want to mess with Xavier or Magneto. He never released you from our command. If you want to continue this, I'll put you in the ring with Captain America.
Okay, how about this as compromise? Take me with you as well.
I was going to ask if any other mutants wanted to go have this little conversation with Congress, seeing as we're all on the same side, seeing as the Sentinels have seemingly taken half of the Avengers to a location I don't even know where they are, and considering I have eyes in the sky everywhere and Iron Man everywhere, that is concerning. Hold on, let me pause. He looks at you. I was gonna ask if any mutants wanted to accompany me to go deal with Congress, Hydra, and whoever else is deciding that it's a smart idea that with Apocalypse apparently just out there somewhere, along with, you know, Loki, Hela's free. Yeah, it's not a good time right now for the Sentinels to be doing this nonsense. I told them once, now tell them again, I'll say the same to you. The only time we ever need to round up the mutants is if y'all decide you want to declare war on us normal people. I personally think that you're all like Captain America, and you're just the next generation of humanity. Now, let's get moving. I want to have some coffee by the end of today. Sure, why not? It's Director Fury. Okay, roll a per dexterity for this one. That is a dexterity, teleportation dexterity. You don't get any exhaustion. Yes. He looks at you. I will never understand you mutants. Alright, let's get going. Thank you. And I'll keep it that way. He said, well, I mean, it's effective. That's how most of the mutants are. Xavier is just looking at the mansion like, I have to fix this again. While Jean Grey is using her telepathy to fix it. Telekinesis, I mean, to fix the mansion. Uh, Beast is over there breaking rocks so that they can be put back together easier. Uh, Refresh. You're not unconscious. You have exhaustion level 2. Wolverine. Uh, shouldn't. Okay, it shouldn't say you're unconscious at all. Huh. Weird. Because on my end, for the last like 5 minutes, it has not been there. Weird. Okay, so Wolverine looks at Xavier and goes, I'm going with the two kids to keep them out of trouble, he says, looking at Director Fury as he says that, as he just gets on the jet. Side note, are you really gonna tell Logan no? Are you gonna? Yep. No one knows what you look like. Yep. Yeah, there are mutants. There are mutants who do that. Who become so infused with what they're wearing that it becomes part of them.
Well, Cat Steel rarely takes the armor off whenever he's resting, but he hasn't had the chance to, considering that he was unconscious the last couple hours.
Yeah. Also, you're in an active war zone. Would you take your armor off?
No.
Fair point.
As I board the jet, I am going to take the helmet off and, breathe.
Yeah, that's fair. Wolverine looks at you and goes, Yep. Wolverine looks over at you and goes, God damn, you should have left the helmet on. You're gonna break the windows with that face. And on that note, because we and on that note, the entire quad jet, which is basically the massive carrier jets, flies off towards Congress. And on that note, we're gonna end the recording because it is at an hour and a half. Thank you all for watching. My name is Dodo Smithing, joined by Emrys and Lily. Next episode, we will likely have another member joining us. Thank you all for watching. This is episode 2 of Mutant Origins.